plug my stupid stream to a bunch of circles I'm not supposed to belong to, and then close this dick cord thing. I'll just play some Vigilante 8. I want to try out a new video capture setup. Well, not really a setup, more like a configuration. Close down dick cord so that there will be no stupid sounds, because I have to use desktop sound capture. Playing back the stream is very slow. I hope it turns out okay. It's very stuttery, but I don't see any frame drops. Oh, it's you again, Mega Team. And what the hell are you doing with your profile pic and name on Discord? Is that a meme? Because it's a really stupid meme. Very stupid meme. Alright, I'm just gonna do a quick stream of Vigilante 8-second offense. The Dreamcast version, which is the best version, hands down. Also, funny thing about this Dreamcast, it could not boot an original game disc. This is a different Dreamcast I bought a couple of months ago. At first I thought it wasn't working because it would not boot this game it came with, Zombie Revenge. This is an original GD-ROM disc, as you can tell there. It doesn't work. It will not boot on this thing. Yet it can boot a crappy CDR. Also, don't mind me if I'm doing live streaming. Apparently, the new stupid YouTube Studio stream thingy defaulted my live stream archives as public. I don't mind that actually, but the main reason why I don't keep my live streams public is because it will clutter up my video catalog, and that would annoy people apparently. So far, no one has complained yet, and no one asked me to do a second channel for live streaming activities. So I'll just stick to my own accord. And right now, this stream is useful for the next video I'm working on. What? No audio? Seriously? Upload speed is fine. It's loading overloaded. Let me... maybe I'm running... I think I'm pushing my Z600 too much. I'll set it to fast encoding. How is there no audio? There's supposed to be audio. Okay. The OBS is complaining about encoding overload. I have changed output wow, problems already. But is the frame rate good? Is the frame rate good? I need confirmation that the frame rate is good. Is the frame rate good now? Hello? Is the frame rate good now? I need to confirm before I go any further because I don't want to waste this stream in slideshow. I want it to be all in 60 frames per second. Really bad? Seriously? Or maybe it's your computer at fault. Someone else, please confirm. What the hell? Okay, how's this now? Is it good? Is it better now? Okay, fast preset. I think medium pushed the Z600 workstation a bit too much. Really hard to tell from the preview here because I think download bandwidth here is not as good. CPU is pegged to 75%. No problem. All our 24 threads are used up. Alright. Okay. Wait, I need my earphones. I'll just dawdle around for a bit. Pardon me. Just to verify if things are going smoothly. That's normal. It depends solely on your internet connection. Really. I'm gonna connect this up to my TV. Okay, how's the audio for the console side? Dreamcast. This system suffers from the same problem that pretty much any other optical based system suffers from, and that the optical pickup will eventually stop reading. They go blind. Also, is it mirrors this FMV 60 frames? It kind of looks a bit like 60 frames sometimes. I guess Activision rendered this as 60 just in case there will be a next gen system. Yeah, Vigilante 8. I'm using composite right now. I don't have an S-Video cable or an S-Video mod on this thing. I may end up going with a cable mod because I kind of don't like to put an S-Video jack on my Dreamcast and it probably won't look nice. Okay. I already played through this game a bit. There's still a lot to be done. Oh, also the RTC of my Dreamcast is working. You just simply take a CR2032, stick a diode so that the console will charge it, and you got working real-time clock. I think I have to play as the... How are the volume levels? Yeah, good. I'm going to have to play as the Tricycad. Dakota's
Go Team Fast!
So yeah. I'm just doing this mainly to test out new capture settings. I have to ramp up the vibrancy a bit. I don't have to touch the brightness and contrast apparently. I just have to increase the vibrancy and also increase the gain, the gamma. Because the color space, NTSC color space is different from sRGB. Darker colors are harder to see. So I have to set the gamma. What am I supposed to do? I need to launch the rocket. Okay, game volume too high, sorry. Because when I was playing through Halo, my last stream, it's too loud. And I was too quiet, so... I think the rest of the bombs are... compensate. I don't remember the lyrics of that song. My dad occasionally plays it from time to time. Plays music with it. He doesn't actually not play any instrument. But he does remember the lyrics. That's one of his favorite songs. I need like a motorboat power up. I'm gonna save that for finishing off. Buckets are sponsored. Oh great, I missed. Control of this bike is wobbly. It's not stable. You go straight, like you accelerate but you don't turn. It tends to go left. And of course the armor rating of this is very poor. It's a tri-C-Fat. But it has a very powerful special. Turning radius is terrible. Uh-oh. No problem, just uncapsize. Wait, not again. No, shark, no. No, great. I don't know. Both controls way worse as a trike. The other bombs, the item spawns on a small island there. Also, why is there a space shuttle? Isn't this like 1978? Space shuttle wasn't even made yet. Well, there was, I think, Enterprise, Space Shuttle Enterprise, which was a prototype. It's really bad. I cannot move. I cannot motorboat it as a trike. I gotta get out of here because sharks will screw me over. Yeah, physics is screwy as a trike when you're trying to do both mode. It's hard to tell. No, bandwidth's good. Frame rate's good. No, OBS not complaining. Yeah, control's really bad with this trike when you're on water. I think that music is monoized. It's very common in the CDR versions. Seem to make the game fit in the CDR. I guess that's the price to pay with oh, he went underground. No, he's gonna emerge underneath me. No. He's doing a tremors. Oh man, it's really bad. He didn't have this speed. Oh no, collision problems. It's really wonky. No wrenches. Yeah, look at that. I'm not moving the stick. And so it's turning left. It loves to turn left. Maybe it's trying to simulate like tri-C-Fat physics. Because it's like not really balanced. Beware. I have so many specials, I could just take them out very easily. Lock on, right physics are broken. Just launch again. Oh great. And I have to bolt my way finding something to lock to do. Also cars in this game they go vertical and then you get stuck like sometimes. Oh no. Beware. Physics, no. Oh no, this place is not going so well. Ah man, the car physics. Or track physics. Ah, great. I think NetYaROS has restrictions. It doesn't have CD-ROM libraries, so you cannot use the CD-ROM. It only supports it can only be I think the binaries it produces can only be executed on the loader for NetYaROS. I know the NetYaROS load boot disk, because they're ECOF format. They're not PSEXE. Though there's a way to convert them, but I don't know. What's the point of going NetYaROS when even PS Noob SDK is more capable than NetYaROS? At least PS Noob SDK lets you use the CD-ROM at its fullest. Yeah, it's just basically a stripped down PsyQ SDK that only works with a specific loader for the NetYaROS. Also, I swear, getting my VX1000 camera to work in this setup is getting worse and worse. Makes sense, because who the hell uses FireWire these days, and let alone use DV cameras? Nobody uses those. Well, except me. That's because I'm an idiot. I'm too poor to get a shiny new video camera. Well, actually, I could afford a GY-HM70U, but I have no way to capture from it directly for like live streaming. At least this is way better than, at least this camera is way better than those stupid USB potato cameras that have slideshow frame rate and grain beyond belief. And I'm supposed to do like rocket launching again. And take out the big laser. I know, I think it's like beware, it's more scary here. Track physics not very good, especially it's weird. Like it's trying to tell. I'm pretty sure a trike does not behave like this. Okay, now the items have been relocated. What the flamethrower? That was really good weapon for taking out. There's a box short. So this is another of those Dreamcast games that we want to not play Stalin. It's weird.
Go and throttle up.
Oh great. Oh no, I'm being ganked.
Go and throttle up.
Oh great, because the building is broken, that doesn't work anymore. Yes. Oh, I missed this. Turning out really good. Well, who did that? Yeah, because the building is broken, it doesn't work anymore. So mission B failed. So try again by this point. No, it's just a mirror. Yeah, FireWire support seems it's getting harder and harder to catch the restream coming out of the FireWire port of my camera. I swear it's getting worse. It's getting harder to. Again, we'll just report no data, no data, no stream, no data, no data. Oops, 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 oops. Makes sense that it's getting worse because no one's using FireWire, like I said. Nobody uses it except me. And just like how recently I actually took apart my Xbox and fixed the RTC. Well, the super cap that was there for the RTC has long been removed, but I want to get the RTC working out there. Obviously, you don't wire a CR2032 directly to the battery bias, to the bias where the capacitor was sat on. You have to put a diode because the board will try to charge it, so you don't want that to happen. So you have to put a diode, and it works. It actually works. The Xbox is on now. But the problem is there's a bug in Unleashed X where if you set the date to some point in 2019, like say December 2019, it resets it to its default time. And there's no option to reset that. And then no one has updated Unleashed. Unleashed X hasn't been updated for who knows how long. I think over 10 years by now. Enough bugs that are still not fixed. So yeah, you have to use NTP. For a while I thought the hard reset wasn't working because the date kept getting reset to 2000. Turns out unless you reset the date, it's December 2019 for example. I suspect there's like an overflow going on. They did not double make sure that it would not break on that. Terrible programming. Now mine is letting go. They're stuck there. I gotta be careful, I might end up destroying it. And I want this to work. Take that. Please do take that before me. Lock on that truck vehicle thing from World War I, I believe. I think he's going after the...
Go and throttle up. The PS1 version of this game would actually try to hit 60 frames per second. Usually when you're facing at like some empty geometry or the sky, it hits 60. But if you run it on an emulator, it hits 60 more often. Also, this is 1978. I believe this takes place in 1978. The Apollo program is already over by then. It ended, I think, 1974. If you finish them off with a special, you get more of those pickups. Stop it and use your laser weapon. Uh-oh. Get engine out of control. It certainly looks like polygons to me. It's just that it's animated like Bubsy TV, where it's just there's no keyframe interpolation. It's just keyframes at a low frame rate. Very common method of animation at the time. It was very simple to implement and often gave flexibility to the animators. Oh no, not the shark again. Not the shark again. No. Fuck you, shark. Horrible physics with the trike, so I'd rather avoid motorboating. And then there's it's really hard to turn right. They did not test the physics very well. Oh, I dropped back into the water. First year vehicle physics were not fully tested. Now that I try like here, right? Sometimes you launch. Oh yeah, you get the launch. Yeah, you launched the tricycle. swear I've heard that Google sound somewhere else. Oh no. I want the weapons. No, don't give me a shitty mines. These are got armors, no shields. Those both power-ups that go out to spawn. Can anyone confirm the stream is running smooth as silk? You must watch it 60 frames per second. I don't want 30 FPS, I want 60 FPS. The stream is 60 FPS. Or more like 59.94 because this is NTSC after all. It's really bad driving. No, don't give me. Ah! What did it do? Oh, flamethrower, that's nice. This thing is so unwieldy on water. Where is the Palomino laser car? You see the launch system revealing some tearing on the geometry. On the water. Where? Stuff there? No, he's in the water. Workstation making whirring noises. That's normal. This is way more powerful than the potato computers everyone uses. You can get them for very cheap, around $100. Yeah, they're 10-year-old workstations, but they have a lot of power. You can render some shit Blender movies with it. Please. You know how to 3D animate. I like the flamethrower of this because it eats away at the enemy's health in no time. I can actually plan it sooner. Yeah, I met all objectives. I hope I met all of them. Yep. Alright. I think they use the same sound effects. It's common for games to use like a generic sound set. Give me a moment, I need to go to this comfort room. I'll be back in a bit. I didn't really get very far in the PS1 version. I think it got the poor frame rates, the dodgy collision in the PS1 version made it very unreal. Though granted, I mostly play this game for multiplayer. When I used to twat friends before. No, not anymore. And my brother can't be bothered to do 2-player games. He's too busy with his family now. He may as well not be here anymore. Sometimes they can collect the box. The enemy cars can collect the box. An annoying thing I find about collecting items here is, well, the placement is random on every session. Well, there's supposed to be one box here, but it's not. They're not spawned there. And then to make things more annoying, sometimes the boxes spawn. You know, sometimes the enemy cars will get the box. So you'll be searching around looking for the last box, only to find out it's inside with a car all alone. Again with this, there's no car there as well. Also the hot slag in this level would follow you. I swear there's a hot slag that would follow you. It's so good. Right, show it. It looks hilarious. It's like the thing. I think there was a oh no, I'm burning. I need to get down there, and for some reason the operators of this thing want me dead. And they try to drop hot slag. Yep, they died. Drop hot slag. Oh, I got them. That was good. I didn't use it. They have the division, the actual division is not out. So that's 2 of the 3 boxes. There's a 3rd box. Oh, he's gonna get that. Oh, that's this is the car gun. That's the thing. That's what I find very annoying. What I since we still have time here. I know nothing at all. That's not very useful. Especially if you're indoors. The thing slab. Where is it? Yeah, it seems the guys working here are hell bent on killing you. Yeah, look at that, it's following you. It's like the thing, but metal slab instead. Metal thing? I assume the thing is just a blob that just kills, goes around and kills. I seem to remember watching a movie like that. A blob thing that came from some alien ship thing. I think it was the reimagining that I remember it was. I don't remember the original thing. I would like verification of the thing is that blob. Alien blob. Okay, there we go. Oh no, not the specials. I cannot pick it up again. That's one thing I find annoying about this game. If you're not careful, you'll end up losing the weapon you want when you pick up another weapon. I would appreciate it if you have a button, if your inventory is full and you pass by a weapon, you have to push the button to pick it up. It's a unique weapon, not one that you already have. So that you don't have to worry about avoiding the weapons, if you don't mind. So there will be situations where, oh, you got a good weapon, then you accidentally pick up another weapon, and your good weapon got replaced. And it gets slacked. Oh, that's... Release that. Also, this game will often not give you enough time to pick up the last item. It would give you a random amount of time. I haven't even found the 3rd one. I hope the game does not consider the level finished until I find the last box. Well, there are 2 item drop spawns. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It would just randomly end like that. And I haven't even completed A, so I'm gonna try again. And then this ends with disco. Even when I lubricated the worm gear for the optical pickup to move back and forth, it's still noisy. The console's still noisy. No, this is not the... I want to go back. I did not complete that fully. I'll just complete this one then. So I'm not gonna blow up the nuclear reactors. So we'll get trash time! No. Why did I pick that up? Hopefully it will respawn. And I think the bombs are inside the building. Sometimes all three of them would spawn inside the building. Wrench, I don't need that yet. Yeah, I see two C4s up there. Complaining about my streams so far, my stream archives, so no one requested I do a second channel for live stream. Well, this streaming is useful for a video I'm working on anyway. I want to see if it's good. Also, an interesting quirk about the BT878, if you're using a composite input, at first it would look over bright, it would look too bright, but if you give it some time it will adjust. It doesn't adjust as quick as this video. I don't know if... I think it's specific to this card I have. It's something about the page. Always pulling at tremors. But that's where that video comes from. Watch out! It's so easy to make whammies in this video. How's the color saturation? I think it's fine. No detail loss. Let me verify here. In the top there. It looks a bit over bright, I feel. There has to be a better way, but I mean, the thing about the NTSC color ramp is it's sort of like it goes like this, the colors, while sRGB is linear. So the problem is OBS doesn't have that feature, so the best option I have to compensate for that is gamma. I think white balance needs to be adjusted on my camera. White balance is fine. I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that question because I learned programming all by myself. I had my start in QB60 in Quick Basic. And then when I was migrating to C, I just picked up every random tutorial I could find, but I was already fairly acquainted with the concept of programming by that point. That was quick for me to adapt. Because I did not learn programming from school. High school here didn't teach programming. And they don't teach C anymore, I believe. It's Java. I hate Java. Oh, mortar still works on the ground here. Come on, line controls, please. Okay, there we go. Whack controls. Okay, that's 6 whammies, total 2 out of 3 cars. Well, I think this is decent enough progress. I better save in case the Dreamcast craps out and fails to load the level and I lose all my progress. No one seems to have answered my 60 frames per second smoothness question. So I'm not sure how well the stream is turning out. I assume it's running at smooth 60. I don't see any drop frames, so OBS is fine.
Oh, team bad!
Try C-CAD. I'll have to try this level again because I did not complete all objectives properly. Of course, it's one of those I notice up there. One of those people who just say one thing and that's it. So they probably just watched the stream for a little bit and then they just left out. So, not fun. Never mind. And no one has answered the thing yet. I say people are somewhat semi-muted on their ears. They can't pay full attention. What makes sense really, I bear no significance. No toolboxes spawned here. There's one there. Also, I think this game's engine was reused for Star Wars combat game. I had off-gear implementations and I play as Boba Fett. He handles like a car still. I think it's basically the equivalent of the pricing cat. Pricing cat in this. Look at that, quantum physics. One of the few annoying bugs that come to us. The physics are wonky. Because your car is so light, it's so easy to get launched by projectile. Stop it. Also, my VX1000 is the best one, the best ones I have. And, you know, because Windows is so powerful that you cannot use two input devices at once. I did not pay attention to my health. Like, as I was saying, you cannot like use two mic inputs at once or line in and mic input at the same time. I swear you could do that. I remember doing that a few times in my old videos. I swear I did that, and it worked. And I was using an Realtek. I don't know. My memory is a bit fuzzy. Yeah, I think I'm just talking gibberish. I'm just doing this mostly to test out how well this streaming config turns out, really. So where are the two boxes gonna spawn? The control of this thing is horrible. The sooner I don't have to ride the tricycle again, the better. And I have to complete all objectives and all levels. Different enemies, so I don't have to do everything again. Well, not necessarily everything, I just have to replay the levels I have to complete the objectives of. Oh no, the thing is like... Also, you should check... Also, I remember you can get stuck in the Vigilante. I remember I had to quit that whole session. I had to quit the whole session because I got stuck in geometry and I could not get out. It happened to me twice. Disco is dead, sir. Yeah, I think what I'm talking about the color space thing, the charcoal texture here, the dark shaded one, is very hard to see in this game. It should be very hard to see still. But yeah, I can see it no problem on this TV. I'm using a Trinitron, a CRT Trinitron. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get destroyed. Yeah, train get destroyed by this person. I'm afraid that's one of the objectives, protect the train. Well, it's still not mission failed yet, just stop that from continuing. How many specials do I have? What the hell am I even doing? Physics again. No, physics. I better get back to him to get his power-ups. Because they can despawn, yep. They don't last for very long. There's the last little box. Protect the money train. I think it's referring to the cargo bits of the train, not necessarily the engine. To be honest, I appreciate people unsubscribing if I'm doing something different than what they're used to. It's their problem, not mine. This is my channel, I can do whatever I want. If I make something that I don't like, then just ignore it. And wait for me to upload something that you like. Well, but really, it's all up to you if you want to sub or not. Get your shot! Special will just use it. Make good work of it. On crap physics. No, not on the front, it's like that. It's so hard to stay flat. The balance is always.
Get your shot!
This game is very bouncy. It's bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. The car is so bouncy, it's very right. Especially the drive. I'm pretty sure at the end of a match it's supposed to stop the music and then the character would say a one-liner or something. Doesn't seem to happen in this version. Or maybe it says a one-liner when you fail, but even then it still doesn't work. How long has the stream been going? 49, it's not even an hour yet.
Aw, take that!
It seems updating the Archibald Linux OS in my workstation has made things a little bit slower. I remember I had no problem doing streams in medium preset. 1080p live streams at medium preset. One of those updates that makes things worse. Because of security. Security over performance. No, my philosophy is performance over security. If you get paranoid over Spectre exploits, even though you're not hosting a server, then you're an idiot. Oh no, flamethrower. Flamethrower. Just based it. No, it's fine. Ah! Thank you, wonky driving physics. Because I'm on a fucking trike that controls weird. I think the prize money is in the enemy card. That's the thing. Sometimes the cars have it all, or they spawn at random locations. No, not really random. A set of locations because they're chosen randomly. You know, that's laser. Oh, it's quick. Hey, it's mine. Yeah, this strike is a very powerful special. Deal with the weird driving of this formidable threat. See, we haven't blown up yet. We also have to be careful not to destroy the lodge. There's some other objectives. Hope the driving improves with these. It seems. Nope, it still has a habit of turning back.
Get your shot!
Where's that popper car? I ask questions, they don't answer. They ask questions and I answer. Armor was crap anyway.
Get your shot!
I'll just retry this. Never really played any Tony Hawk game. I only watched my brother play, I think the PS1 version being emulated. Also, fun fact about the PS1 version is there's a billboard or video screen that shows a music video playing back. I don't know of any other games that put FMV as a texture. I want to do something like that at some point, or maybe procedural or FMV. I haven't got NDEC working in my SDK yet because I haven't figured out how to encode the macro blocks if you want the NDEC once. Knowing how the NDEC frames are encoded is similar to JPEG, very similar to JPEG macro block, but it uses the RLE compression. But that's only on the hardware NDEC. But what Sony, how Sony uses it, they will compress the NDEC macro blocks with Huffman, so you get JPEG like JPEG macro blocks with RLE compression and then Huffman. So there's like 3 layers of compression going on. When I implement my own FMV system in PS2 SDK, it would be macro blocks and RLE, and I might use C-lid compression, which uses LZ77 and Huffman. So you should probably get better compression ratio, and better compression you can increase the bit rate of the macro blocks, and you end up with higher quality FMVs, in theory. Bezor. And then the driving here is just awful. I can't focus very well. Special. First I need to tenderize this enemy and blow it up with one shot with the special. Also bullets can hit another bullet which cancels them out. You have to get that motorcycle thing unlocked.
Watch out! Get your shot!
Yes, tsunami. Get your shot! I want the hover car. The brink of death. No, I'm more about to die than him. Right. Also, I don't know if any watch me or one of those who say you can only get 30 frames per second when you fail. Ah, great, now I pushing failed. Kill me. So I'm talking about that. I should take out the hover car because it will blow up. If he shoots his laser toward the lodge goes dead, and then mission failed. No, it does. It's not a. It's a. There's no exact codec to it. Some games use different, but PS1 FMVs use macro blocks. The MDEC can decode macro blocks that are in a format very similar to JPEG, and it compresses it with RLE. It can decompress with RLE compression, but there's no name for that codec. I think it's just called MDEC or PS1 MDEC or something like that. It's not a standard codec. It's specific to the PS1, and then there are games that use different compression methods for the MDEC data. The audio is basically XA audio at 37.8 kilohertz. That's the maximum frequency rate that XA audio can accomplish. The XA audio is interleaved with the video sectors. The video sectors are basically just data sectors containing the compressed MDEC data with a little header to identify which frame and which part of the frame that sector goes to. So basically, when a PS1 is playing FMV video, it's just I think the common layout is 7 data sectors and then 1 sector of XA audio, so 8 sectors total. Because the PS1 can stream 8 sectors per second. It can stream 8 sectors at the same time. It cannot stream more than that. Or I think that's the adequate rate for both data and XA, while allowing the CD-ROM controller to receive enough XA sectors to accomplish smooth XA audio playback. Because if you delay the XA sectors, like you make it 16-15-1 ratio, sector ratio, 15 sectors data, 1 sector audio, you would get stuttering. Because the CD-ROM controller is not fed with enough XA audio at once. I think only some specific custom tools can encode that MDEC. There's supposedly one. I don't remember what it was called, but I haven't tried it. I'm gonna look into the source code of that so I can make my own MDEC encoder using zlib compression. I'll have to use a derivative of the zlib compression. I'll have to strip down some things that I don't need, like CRC, built-in CRC capability. Just make it raw deflate compression, no headers, because headers take up space. And then I'm gonna make it CBR oriented. So if the resulting frame is smaller than the target rate, it'll be an optimized kind of encoder. Or if the compressed data turned out smaller, it would try higher bitrate settings for that particular frame until it matches the adequate. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but basically make each frame as high quality as possible within the constraints of the data rate. You should, in theory, get some fairly high quality MDEC. FMV is not top priority because it was a big project. Check out this other pricing guide, future pricing guide. Oh, it's so easy to so easy to put that in. I should avoid going to the lodge because it would be instant death. It would be the end of the mission. That is pretty satisfying. Now the hover car uses laser will be a problem. Oh great. Oh, what the hell happened there? Did I glitch my... I want to glitch the mortar.
Get shot!
Oh no. Also, there's a bug here where the map coordinates of the car would not get stuck in one spot. And then what you end up with is the car will go around, but you're hoping to also target the spawn point of the car. So it renders homing weapons completely useless because it doesn't want to aim the car you want to take out. You're being pummeled. I'm gonna get away from here. I better pay attention because I don't want to lose again. I'm gonna waste more time if I do so. Yes. Goodbye, useless order. I still need a wrench. I can actually drive. If you jam up, it will give you like a little acceleration boost. Uh-oh. Go. Ouch. Out. First place, I need to get that wrench. No, don't take that mine. It's useless. There we go. Destroy the hopper part because it will be detrimental to this mission. I will first start with this. Because if he lasers at the lodge gets destroyed. I also have to avoid being at the spot where he fires his laser at the lodge.
Dynamite! Watch out! Dynamite!
Huh? Oh yeah, one item remaining. I thought I only got one item. I need to find more wrench. There we go. Now the next last enemy to deal with is this stupid limo. Perfect. Where is it? Should be able to get from here. Oh, they did not work. I have a bad feeling about this. Stupid wanker. I'm afraid to use weapons on him because the damage, the splash damage from the weapons is probably going to end up on the lodge. I don't want to destroy the lodge. Ah, maybe I was able to get away with medium when I'm doing 30 FPS. For 60 I have to use fast. It's already pushing the workstation getting by the time it's starting to work. But it's a really good workstation. It's not a gaming computer, it's a workstation. You do work things on it. I just get shield. PS Noob SDK is for whatever operating system you can get GCC on. If you can get GCC working on it, it should work on that. Windows, Linux, FreeBSD, Mac OS. If you can compile the toolchain on it, you can use PS Noob SDK on it. I believe I showed demonstrations of the SDK in Windows. I don't remember. I have to rewatch my PS Noob SDK video. I seem to remember showing source in while I was in Linux. But the tests, I believe, were done in Windows. I mean, like actually running the programs on Windows. Most of the development of PS Noob SDK was done in Windows, in fact. But you need MSys2 for Make. Oh no, that's my wrench. Fuck you. Double fuck you. Also, any editor, professional or otherwise, who uses the 1 kHz tone, is about the same level as a 5-year-old trying to get into YouTube, regardless, because I like to be a YouTuber. professionals. I'm very allergic to the accomplished people. I don't consider myself accomplished despite having made a bloody SDK from scratch. It's probably the best one that's open source since PS6 SDK. I don't necessarily fully disregard PS6 SDK. In fact, I used it as a rep test during the experiments with PS2 SDK. No, yeah. But there's some questions, frankly, there's really some questionable coding practices there. And it's an SDK that hasn't been updated for years. So the titling of my PS2 SDK, an open source PS1 SDK that doesn't suck. The doesn't suck thing is supposed to be in a context where it's been years, there has not been a good update on PS6 SDK or any of the other open source SDKs that have come. They have not been updated for years, it's been so long. I think it's over a decade by now. And then suddenly some twat in Philippine land made his own SDK and it's frankly the best one, hands down so far. It's objectively the best SDK. Not meaning to sound scummy, even though I don't mind to be scummy. But that's the truth. PS Noob SDK really is the best open source PS1 SDK ever made so far. It's lacking in the SPU department at the moment. But I'll get to that eventually. I got timers working, so in an update, so it should be possible to make like mod players that use the SPU. Because yeah, I'm not sure if you're hearing the workstation whirring. It sounds like a jet taking off. That's the workstation. It does that when it's pegged to full utilization for extended periods. It tends to happen when I'm doing like CG renders using all 24 threads. Oh no, California. Yeah, PS Noob SDK will work in any operating system that you can get GCC working on. I believe if you even get GCC working on, you can use working in Windows 98. You can use PS Noob SDK in Windows 98. It's not really useful because my toolchain does not, the binaries that it produces, the binaries and symbols, are not compatible with the official debuggers that work with the H2000. Check barge, they're both there. So I shouldn't worry too much about the container, but I should worry about the boat. Workstation is squealing again. I love noisy workstations. Anyone who wants dead silent computers probably don't have a soul. Well, this T600 is quiet when it's idling or not pegged to full utilization. And it roars the line once it's pegged up to full CPU load on all 24 threads. It's a dual processor workstation. Consumes 300 watts though when it's fully utilized. So watch out if you're worried about power bills. But I'm not paying a bill in this house. Well, I'm actually contributing bills. It seems to happen when there's lots of like constant movement. I don't know. The bridge bump, no, it's just a stupid truck that kills you if you're at the wrong spot. As in, you're directly in front. Now I gotta kill the disco car because it's annoying. Trash car, that's so annoying. The Tremors car, that's also not really annoying too. But the disco car, really. Come on. I think I even stated you can use Just investigating windows. Aggressive titling is my team. Uh-oh. Okay, I've got all supply boxes. All I have to do is kill the cars. Oh no, it's doing it. Run. That's what I'm talking about. It digs into the ground and then ejects, exits the ground. Like, what does white mean? Oh yeah, white means weapon. Man, armor is terrible in that pricey card. I don't see any dropped frames, so it seems fine, I guess. Yeah, the capture card I'm using for this stream is an old BT-878 from the late 90s and early 2000s. Still a very good capture card. Once you know how to use it properly, you can compete. It can compete against those fancy upscaler and HDMI capture card setups that cost a fortune. You don't need that. Just get an old BT-878. They work great in Linux. They don't work on Windows, however, unless you're using a 32-bit version. But it's pretty dodgy because of operating system difference. I know. Using a very old driver on a new operating system, there's going to be something that will be broken, no doubt. You should consider drawing new channel artwork at some point if I'm not an artist. Of course, I'm not going to commission an artist to do it for me. That's not within my standards. I'd rather do everything myself. I feel like I have prestige doing it all by myself. Prestigious thing even on this fool. I'm even allergic to art communities nowadays. I don't like it. I'm not surprised that I'm not failure at arts. I don't call myself an artist that I can draw. That isn't an MS Paint or a stick figure. For the last boss. Or I'll just try to do the stupid disco card. Uh-oh. Once I hear eat this, I get a broad because it's Nina logo the fire. Yeah, her missile was powerful. I'm gonna use this opportunity to collect good weapons. But the controls are so jank. Oh, I want the flamethrower. This one can go. It's only one shot remaining. Oh no, go, I want the flamethrower. Wow, terrible card physics. Come on, I tried physics. Could barely move.
Eat this!
It's like pegging upwards. Or it's like... I'll get rid of this one. This one's in particularly annoying. No fire. Flamethrower. Get away up there, help me, no fire. Beware. I'll have to speak less and focus on the damn game. I'm looking forward to getting my big CRT monitor repaired, and I'm gonna use that for work. I'm gonna replace my stupid Asus monitor with that thing if I'm successful. I just need to get new trim pots. I think I already showed the board that had that problem. Let me see if I could reach for it. It's somewhere here. Basically, because the trim pots are rusted, and those trim pots adjust the convergence, and the problem with the monitor is the convergence is off on the corners. So I better adjust that to fix it, but I cannot because it's rusted. Let's see, no, it's not here. It should be here somewhere. Here it is. Here's the board. I already showed this before in the Halo stream. The trim pots there. This one would go on top of the deflector cord of the CRT. Yeah, I'm gonna replace that stupid Asus. That Asus monitor has problems with certain shades of color. I see noise. No joke. And I'm using DVI. I'm not an idiot who uses DVI on an LCD monitor. I'm using DVI, and yet there's some noise-like artifacts. You stop. One target.
Watch out! Watch out!
Half the deal already.
Beware!
Where is this? Stupid disco car. Disco car death. Where is he?
Beware!
Stuff. Yeah, there he is. No, that's not the one. That's Nina Loco. Wow, that's way high. That's a big rock too. Launcher missiles. With the trucks, because they will just run right through and die. Get a big amount of launch, get lots of damage from it. Sometimes I can't get the wrenches in the ocean because the driving from the remote controls are so terrible. We have two in the briefcases. Better bugger off someplace safe if I can get there. Also, when you accelerate too long in motorboat mode, you can go, your front will bob up. No power. Yes, thank you, stupid. That's what I hate. When you stay on the land for too long, you lose your boat power up. So if you manage to land yourself on a tiny island and you lose them, or you're stuck, you have to deal some sink damage. Or some drowning damage. There, thank you. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. I hate the trike. I hate the trike. I better get that before I get blown up by a homing missile or whatever. Or a mortar. That one. Let's just do a marathon from here.
Watch out!
There. That should do them. Oh, they float. I thought they don't float. Deal with that gentleman's car. Oh no, it's locked onto me right there.
Watch out!
At least it landed. Is there literally only one person watching? Oh good. Yeah, I guess people don't like variety. I'm probably gonna play one more Halo this Sunday. I'm roughly around the halfway point of the game's campaign. So I'm gonna stop streaming for a while after that. I've already reached my streaming quota. And I gotta focus on my complete 78 media project. Which I feel like having to rewrite. I feel like I need to rewrite it. What the hell am I doing? Well, I should have not stopped. I'm starting to hate this. I'm really starting to hate this. And everyone's bored. People stop talking, leave dislikes. I like dislikes better than likes. To be honest, I seriously feel like I want to make the world hate me for some reason. I just hate myself. Don't bother trying to help because your words are no value. You try to help others on the internet. People on the internet are not real. They don't exist. This is just my way of coping with, I don't know, something stupid really. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously. If I fail this one, I'll call it a stream. This is just a test. Let's see how well this will not be called. Oh, he's gonna pick that up, yeah. And then the driving, horrible driving control screen. He picked it up. And then what? He's gonna pick up another one? It's really hard to drive it. It's terrible. It makes me want to jam my Dreamcast controller into my screen, which I would do if I were using an LCD. But I'm using a CRT, I don't want to do that. These are more valuable than the big boy OLED TVs and fine. Oh, speaking of OLED, I could never wrap my head around why they would show a big 4x1 panel on the damn phone, but they couldn't put it on a monitor, computer monitor. I've not seen a source stock an OLED monitor whatsoever. Even though OLEDs are not really not as susceptible to burning as they are before. Especially the TVs, they don't burn in as much. Yeah, that disco card really annoying. Also, the way how the AI works, they aim towards you. They all want you dead. And it makes sense in this situation because they're all allies. It's hard to get the weapons I want. It's hard to get health pickups because this vehicle is so unwieldy and it bounces around.
Where?
And the trucks are gonna give you lots of damage. And if you right in the front. One power. Especially when he's firing his disco ball of death. Speaking of disco ball, wasn't there an episode of Powerpuff Girls where the villain built a giant disco ball that eclipses the moon? And then when the girls went into the disco ball, it's basically like that Star Trek scene. One right there.
Eat this!
I'll deal with a garbage truck later. Ones with range specials, that's the problem. You can scatter a box. Stupid noises. What's this doing? Then where did that case the enemy car go? Went? Oh, I think he still has it.
Eat this!
Assuming the game's programmed it. That's a weird thing that happens when your local fires are a missile. The radar stops being effective. Go away. Get rid of her instead. Reserve missiles are annoying. Trying to screw with the radar. I thought I would reach that wrench. I had a shield. There's 2 cars left. Now I'm died already. Stupid nephew and his stupid Roblox game. Stupid Roblox. It's the future of children's entertainment. And I do not endorse the idea. I do not endorse children going on the internet. Let everyone put them on the internet. YouTube, for example. Make them go to YouTube. Live stream. It ate one of the enemy cars. Oh no, no. get to your front and then close. It's down to 1 and he doesn't have range levels. So picks up something. Seems the AI in this game will focus on using their specials once they have specials. Tired of dealing with the annoyances of the flight physics being so weird and then this level being very annoying for this type of vehicle. I don't feel like wanting to do more in this. Call this a stream. I may go back into this later, but I don't know. I may just go do Halo instead. Alright. You can go back to the menu by pressing all face buttons at the same time. And then start. Do it, press that a few times and you go back to the Dreamcast menu. So yeah, I don't really like the physics of the trike. Well, so far I think the stream turned out okay from what little I saw in the preview. I'll just rewatch it in archive after this to evaluate the quality. Should be pretty decent. So yeah, stupid nephew being stupid. He goes like, if something goes wrong because he does not pay attention to the game whatsoever and he doesn't seem to bother learning how to play, he just goes, "Ah, what's happening? What's happening?" What a stupid nephew. Family. What's the point of making your own family, really? I guess that's something to be expected to say as a loner twat who has no desire to get married because marriage only leads to more problem. I'd rather focus on my hobbies than have a family. Besides, there's so many people in this world now. Overpopulation is slowly becoming a problem in some places. China especially. So yeah, GameGuy64 signing out, and I hope you enjoyed or at least a little of this stream. So yeah, see ya.